Right, people, this is the final confirmation video for the 100-mile charity run that me and Cameron Young's going to do. Just before we start, you might hear some banging and some knocking. Next door, they're busy cutting the full house out. So if you hear anything banging on, I apologise now. And if I miss anything, I apologise now, because like I say, me and Cameron both meant to be on the camera at the day, but literally it would have been like Dumb and Dumber on it. It was both very awkward. We're not exactly photogenic in that way, you know what I mean? So, anyways, gonna get into it. Right. Like I said in the last video, I was going to state again, neither Cameron, Natalie, or David has approached me or asked me to do this. I've approached them to do this for charity. I've approached them, asked if I can do something and give something back to them. And I'll get into that and the reasons behind it and vice versa. But first of all, let's tell you where we're going to do it. Right, we've tried to get places, we've tried to get the posh running tracks, vice versa. It's a no-go. The next step would have been too far to go out for people around the area. So it's going to happen on the 1st of June. And it's going to be on a Saturday at 6 a.m. it starts, the 24 hours. And it's going to be a Black Hill running track. It's not ideal, but it's close for everyone. It's all Blackfine Schools running track. To be fair, it's a bit abandoned at the moment, but it is what it is. Needs must. If it comes to the day where miraculously it's probably snowing, because it probably will be up with concert now, it's like if it's somehow snowing on the 1st of June on a Saturday when it's meant to be sunny, if it's waterlogged, if the worst comes to worst, me and Cameron will road run it. We'll run the 100 miles. There'll be a van behind us or a car, whatever, with the supplies behind us, the replan, whatever it is. So that's where it's going to be first of all. Like I say, I will explain the reasons behind it now, why I'm going to give these two organisations. The first one, like I say, David's Veteran Agency. I needed something like this when I first got out of the army. When I first got out, I thought it was indestructible, vice versa. Cut long story short, no sub stories. I went down the wrong path. Went down drink, drugs, gambling, smoking. 28th of November, just gone. I literally stopped drinking alcohol. The rest led with it. So I've been, like I say, off the drink, drugs, gambling. Then I needed something else. I needed something to fill the gap of what I used to do. And it's been a long, hard process. I'm not going to lie to you. So what it was, I got sent from a former soldier friend of mine. He says, "Have you looked into CrossFit?" And like I say, it was the rest was history. I looked into it and I thought, "What on earth is that?" Went and tried to do it. I was terrible at it, vice versa. But what it was, it gave us discipline. And that's why I want to give to Cameron Young as well for his charity. But going back on to David's charity, I needed something like that when I left the army. I needed something like that. Somewhere to go for advice, somewhere to have activities on, to take your mindset away from civilian life, the camaraderie, the leadership, the advice, just someone to talk to, because not many people understand. Like, I've done 3 tours of Afghanistan. David's done Iraq. Nothing compared to what he's been through, David, and I respect him as a man and as a human for how he's dealt with things and vice versa. And like I say, what he's doing is fantastic. All I can say is unbelievable. I don't think you realise the amount of lives that he'll save by having this charity group, by going through it. It's unbelievable. And like I say, he was the first person I thought of when I wanted to do this 100-mile run, charity run. The next one, as like I've already mentioned, is Supreme Fitness Gym. I want to give something back to CrossFit, because if it wasn't for, like I say, if it wasn't for CrossFit in general, I would have been in a bad place now, or possibly not here. That's just the way it is. I was going on the wrong path. I was probably killing myself, to be honest with you, and if I was known it, because like I say, it's all my fault. Not into a sub story, self-inflicted. It is what it is. It's been and gone. Grew from it. It wasn't a mistake. It was a lesson. It is what it is. I'm a positive person. We'll get on with it. But like I say, they're the two groups I want to go give to. Up to now, unbelievably, yous lot have raised just under £1,000. Up to now, just under that in the space of it being open a couple of days. That's not even with passing of word of mouth and nothing like shared on social media. So as me as a man, I'm going to put the GoFundMe links at the bottom of this description of this video on YouTube. Sorry, I haven't got FaceTube, I haven't got the Gram, the Insta, whatever it is. All I'm asking is, my former soldier colleagues, former squaddy friends, brothers, you know who you are, and my current work colleagues now are going off east. Can you please spread this about on all forms of social media, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever you can, WhatsApp. Please share this, because I want to give something back. Like you see, I talked to some of the drivers I'm working with now, and some of them said, I can't believe the amount of soldiers that's on the streets in Central Station. It's not just soldiers, other people there as well. I understand that. That should not be happening. And that's what David's agency is going to be, the first line of step. But when you come out, that is the first line of go to. And if I can get other people involved in CrossFit, it's honestly, it's like military discipline all over again. The schedule, you get a good environment. It's like a family. It's great. It's hard to describe, but they're the two people in the two organisations I would like to give to. Where else do I begin with? Yeah, I want to put the GoFundMe, like I say, in the description. It's going to happen the 1st of June, Black Hill Running Track on the Saturday morning, 6 a.m. start to 24 hours. We've got to do it. Be under no illusion, this is a very, very, very hard task. David Goggins, if you don't know about him, you should know about him. He's an absolute beast of a man. Navy SEAL, done Hell Week 3 times. First time he attempted this, he got to 70 miles. And it ended up in him basically crapping himself, peeing blood, peeing what looked like Coca-Cola. It literally nearly killed him. This is going to be under no means easy. Me and Cameron know what's coming. Trust me, we ran 17 miles last Sunday on the road. It was horrendous, but we've done it. This is going to be hard. No word about it. But like I say, I would just like to dedicate this to my Rachel. I would like to dedicate this to Gary Railton as well. Close friends and family, I want to dedicate this all to you. This is for all the people that were meant to come to nothing. This is for all the soldiers, serving and non-serving now, and out there veterans who's suffering. This is to tell you that you can change your life around. Trust me, if you've seen the state of me 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, I was a mess. Gone, trust me. And then you see who your true friends and your family are. But if it wasn't for likes of Gary Railton, when I had my last drink with him, watching the Joyce DuBois fight in his house at School Terrace, if it wasn't for him, I like to see it and believing in us at that point, I don't think I would have been here. So in order for this challenge to stop me, it's going to have to kill us. I will not stop until I do it. I will complete it. Trust me. Even if I've got to crawl, even if I'm crying, unless I'm out, physically out, as in unconscious, I will not stop doing this. Like I say, I've had a few people like Davy Railton, Davy Teasdale, a few other drivers and a few other soldiers, vice versa, and other mates as well, saying can they donate money, cash, because they don't want to use the GoFundMe. That's sound. Honestly, that's sound. We're keeping the pages open till the 3rd of June. That's including because David, he's going to do a separate video for himself. He's going to be doing parachuting out of a plane and bungee jumping forwards and backwards off a bridge. I don't expect anything less from him because he's a madman. He probably thinks I'm a madman for doing this, but he's crackers. But anyways, he's doing that as well. So he's going to keep his page up until the 3rd of June. So don't worry if you haven't donated now, if you've got no intention. I don't expect everybody to donate. I know people haven't got money. I know times are really hard. Gas and electric's ridiculous. I know what it's like. But if you can give anything, like I say, please, 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 all I ask is if you're going to donate £2, just donate £1 to each, please, in the description. That's all I ask. That's one, and both get a fair crack the whip. Any money, you've got to say if you do want to donate money, there'll be a collection bucket at Supreme Fitness Gym. It will literally be a bucket, and anything that's raised, it'll be spread between Supreme and the Veterans Agency. There will also be collection buckets on the day. So, like I say, if you haven't donated, if you don't want to donate through GoFundMe, that's sound. That's sound. I don't understand people. I'm like a dinosaur with technology. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I felt like I'm buying a memory card for this phone the day. So, like I say, quick little recap. 1st of June, Saturday the 1st of June, 6 a.m, Black Hill Running Track. Touch wood, fingers crossed, it's not waterlogged. If it's waterlogged, we'll figure a way, we'll get around it, or if need be, we'll have to road run it. Knee shins left, so be it, that happens. Like I say, I would just like to thank everybody who had believed in us when I was at my worst. This is for you, this is for the down and outs, this is for all the people that was in bother. If there's any questions, like I say, please feel free to ask. I'll leave the comments open on YouTube. Like I say, I'll get the notifications. Please spread this around. Please, that's all I ask. Please spread this video, and if you can do that, it'd be great. I don't think there's nothing much else to say. It's 100 miles in 24 hours. It's 400 laps on a running track, 400 meters each lap. It's going to be horrendous. And that's why I've done it for, because charity hurts. This is going to be ridiculous. But you know what I mean? I've got to give something back to you for donating your good money, hard-earned money. So like I say, keep the donations coming in. If you can't afford, please share like the rest of us. I appreciate everything that comes in. Me and Cameron, David, over the moon up now with what's going on. Unbelievable. If I've got a figure in my head, I wasn't even expecting this much up now. But why don't we aim big? Why don't we aim 5 to 10 grand? Everyone chips in a fiver here and there. Do you know what I mean? If not, spread the word. Somebody else might be interested. If I can save one soldier's life, or I can save one person who's going through a hard time, it's all worth it. But I promise you now, I'll give me all. This is for everybody from me gym. This is for everybody in my family, my close friends, my family, the people I've mentioned. This is for all of yous. Me and Cameron's going to give it all, and so is Davey as well. David's message will be coming as well. David will be spreading this about, so will Cameron, the gym. Like I said, there'll be a collection book at the Supreme Fitness Gym. If you can't go on the GoFundMe, sound. But like I say, the links will be in the bottom of this description. If I've missed anything, I probably have, because I'm a bit of a mongo. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Ask us. Feel free to ask us. I'm always open. Like I say, I hardly see because I'm a Fruit Loop. Didn't worry about it. But I promise you now, we'll get this done. Take care. I love you, and I respect for every single person that's donated up now. There's my heart.